Okay, guys, I'm going to show you guys a 1 minute scalping strategy that you can make consistent returns, buying options, and not hold them long. You probably will hold this, not even more than 5 minutes, and that would be kind of long for this strategy. A lot of the times you could be out less than a minute, if not faster. Okay, so with this 1 minute strategy is just a brief scenario, we look at the upper and lower counter channels. So if price comes up to this red line and it has time distance away from the EMA 20 pretty much, we look for a move down, So we look for puts up in here if it goes, because if price comes up to this upper counter channel, it's at my settings, it's really overextended. You'll have the settings in my Discord under my swing trading education section, and you'll have all these up in here, so you'll know all this. But for the new members, that basically this is my upper counter channel, this is my lower, and then these EMAs are your targets, right? I have the EMA 5, 10, 20, 50. Me personally, to make the success and then the win ratio even higher, I personally just like going for the EMA 5 or 10. I personally think the 5 is the best. Sometimes we hit the 5 when we go up. So let's just aim for the 5, and you can make pretty nice returns, because the purpose of this strategy is to buy 0 DTEs to make the fastest gain as possible. So use the riskiest one and go out of the money, okay? And you might be like, well, what kind of out of the money? I always go for premium near 1. It doesn't have to be like exact science. It could be like 95 cents. It could be a buck 10 or $1.10 on the premium, but go as close as possible to 1 on the premium, and then 0 DTE. So, and then to make this even easier, we have a bot in the Discord that will alert things. And let me tell you guys exactly what I like. I like deep pierces and 2x touches, okay? Deep pierces and 2x touches. And you might see like something like this saying, hey, Nvidia has a 1 minute ATR touch with TD. That TD means time distance. Basically, anything that don't touch the EMA 20 in over 15 minutes is considered long. So you see price coming back to that EMA 20. And that's all that means. All right, so let's look at the most recent thing. Yesterday, we had an Amazon 1 minute ATR touch. It said a 4.3 deep pierce. So a deep pierce means it went under those bands. All right, so we have AMZN. You can do this on any company, right? And so what I see is this thing was alerted right here at 3:55. You can see the time frame, 3:55 p.m. Deep pierce. I love deep pierces. I don't want to just see like a little touch, right? If it has a deep pierce, it's not too bad. And so what you look for is that EMA 5 or the 10, right? I personally think the 5's not bad. This 0 DTE would have made you pretty nice money, okay? Obviously, since it's end of the day, you might ask, well, this is at 3:55 p.m. Would you bought a 0 DTE? No. Anything that gets past 1 o'clock for me, I will go 1D the next day expiration, okay? I won't do a 0 DTE. So if it's past 1 o'clock, I do the next expiration. So you could have did a 1 DT, or this will be a weekly, because stocks go weeklies, right? So yeah, you would have traded this and then traded at the EMA 5 and 10, made your quick percent. With Amazon, this is, since it wasn't 0 DT, you probably would not have made like outrageous amount, but you can see the kind of the scalping strategy that we get. Let's go to a better example. Let's go do an index. So yesterday at 12:58, we had IWM do a 4.3 deep pierce on the 1 minute at 12:50, 12:59, and 12:58. So let's go to IWM at 12:59 and 12:58. All right, let's find our time frame, 12:59, and you'll see how accurate this is. This is really freaking accurate. You're gonna win a lot and a lot and a lot. This right here is my favorite setup. So you see right in here, you see how, like, yeah, you could have made money on here. You touch it and you come down, right? This is my favorite setup, is when you have in 1 minute close in this upper band, right? And then you have another 1 minute close into it, okay? So you have two 1 minute candles close above, with a body above the Keltner channel. And so that's why we get alerted at 12:58 and 12:59. Literally to a T, 12:58. Right in here, you probably got alerted here, right here, 12:58 and 12:59, and then you just have to look at it and be like, okay, this is the setup I like, and these are the setups I take. So I see a deep pierce, where you have a candle closing way up in it, and then we have 2 times touches. And then also look at this. We haven't touched this EMA 20 in quite some time. And so then price will come back to it. So it's very safe that, at the very least, price comes down. Literally, you scalp this thing and it goes down pretty instantly to that EMA 5. You take the EMA 5. Always take the EMA 5 because this is what happens. You touch the 5, it goes up, right? And then you get kind of irritated. You're like, wow, why did I just take that quick move? This would have been an easy 10% gain, if not way more on a 0 DTE. So that's the purpose of it. Indexes are going to give you the most money because you could do 0 DT at any day of the week. Stocks, you got to do weekly. Let's look at yesterday. I'm just going to keep going through the bot. Go through the bot, have this here. Whenever this bot tells you something, look at it. Does it have 2 times touches? Does it have a deep pierce? Those are the ones I take. So right here at 12:41, we had a 2 times ATR touch. So let's go to Nvidia at 12:41 p.m. So we can go to Nvidia now. 12:41. We could probably find this right up in here. So we had 2 times touches. The bot alerted it because, look, you could see clearly we had a touch here and we had a touch here. There's your 2 times. That's your 2x touch. What did we have next, guys? 1 minute candle. Literally in 1 minute, you go up. Massive, big green candle. Where do we correct? Where do we go down? To the EMA 10. Obviously, I would take my profit at the 5. And then we hit the 10, and then we go down. And then, obviously, it just drifts up and up and up and up. We hit the 20, and we break out of the 20, and we go to the 50, and we break out of the 50. It just makes a V shape. Another massive gain. Obviously, you can make really big returns if you can hold these longer, but you just don't know. I try to say 1 minute strategy is for scalping purposes. Make your 10% and get out. Make it 10%, get out. Make it 10%. All throughout here, you had an Amazon, almost 10%. You had Google. We didn't even look at Google. We had Meta. We had IWM. We had Nvidia. We had Amazon again. We have Nvidia. You see, all of this is just a yesterday. You see all the alerts you're getting easily can make over probably 50%. And, I'm not even going to go, I don't want to get your hopes up, but you can at least make 10% a day on on this strategy. I don't see why not. So, you can see right in here, we had a Nvidia yesterday. Let's go right in here we looked at that. We had the 2 ATR touch at 12:41. Yeah, we started alerting it. So it alerts it and you'd be like, okay, keep your eyes on it, and make sure you have that, up and ready. Right in here, we had a Nvidia, another touch, Meta. We had a gold 3-minute ATR touch. So let's look at gold here. You could kind of see, usually for gold, we have a higher time frame. Because some stocks or indexes work better on a higher one, and we had that 5-minute. But actually, no, I don't want to go through all that. That's a whole new series. I want to stick to 1 minute with you guys and just show you guys how often this works. And then let's go with Nvidia yesterday. Let's just go right in the morning. I took this with myself in the stream with you guys. The 1 minute strategy. On Nvidia at 9:30 in the morning, you see right in here, the bot starts to alert it right up in here because we have a touch here. It's a pierce, and that's why the bot got triggered to say, hey, at 9:30 we had a deep pierce. We have a 2x touch now, and then we have a deep pierce again. So, and then you can see why the bot's going crazy on this. We had we had the touch here. Then this is your 2x touch I look for. I got in right up in here. It's okay if it goes a little lower and does a 3x. That's fine. But guess where it goes to? The EMA 5 and 10. Literally to a T, we hit the 5 right in here, and then we touch the 10. And then you see with a 0 DT, since this is on a Friday, you can do 0 DT on Nvidia. Right in the morning, this fast price action, you make way over 10% on this move. I know it seems crazy, but literally in a blink of a second, in 1 minute, you make over 10%. You might ask, what is my stop loss now? Good question. Your stop loss, in my opinion, is to give you some wiggle room. I think since these trades are very safe, give you a little wiggle room. I think 20% is very, very good. 20%, 15 to 20%. Wherever you can kind of eyeball it, 15% or 20%. And then, oftentimes what I do is if I'm getting on the 2x touch and it does do a third touch here, I will add one more time. Okay, so I'll add right here on the 2x because it's a 2x touch and a deep pierce. Remember, 2x touch and deep pierces are my favorite. It'll say that on the bot. And then if you happen to do a third touch, Well, I'm going to put a little more in this. So let's say I put 1,000 in on this, 1,000 in on this. I'm done with a 15% stop loss from this, from whatever my average is, and then I'm targeting the EMA 5. In, out, and done. $2,000 account, make $200 in less than a minute. And you see the power of this scalping strategy because you're looking for overextension moves. You're seeing, okay, does price come up here or does price come down here? Because minute price touches my Keltner channels on the lower time frame, price is imbalanced. So price reverse back to the mean, which is the EMA 5, and that's the quickest one. So we're using the quickest, one of the quickest time frames, which is a 1 minute time frame. And then we're using the quickest EMA 5. We know price is going to go there. And then we're using the best strategy on overextensions and oversold patterns. Deep pierces and 2x touches. You will see time and time again, those will give you the best gains. So don't get worried and be like, oh my gosh, can this ever go up? And you'll be looking at Nvidia, can this ever go up? It seems like it's going down and down. And guess what? Your buy alert was here just for it to go all the way back up. And then you're like, wow, that signal worked amazing, right? And then it goes all the way back down. These are 1 minute candles. We look for price to be imbalanced. When price is in these waves, it's all good. There's no trades. But when price does these 2x touches like this, I love it. Obviously, deep pierce is my favorite, but I would have taken this 2x touch because look, the next thing to say is, well, we know price is going to go touch this EMA 20. Anything that don't touch my EMA 20 in over 15 minutes is long. Well, look at your time frame here. We have 12:21, and guess what? We touched the EMA 20 in 12:52. So that took about a 30-minute time frame. So that's why I say once it gets past 15 minutes, you see price heading up to that 20. All right, guys, I want to make a short video. There's really not a lot. It's very simple. I think any beginner can do this. It's not that hard to do. Watch the TradingView bot. This is literally what I do. I go on my Discord. I'm looking for, I'm doing other things. And the minute this thing pops up with unread notifications, I look at it. What is it? What's going on? It says Amazon. It says Google. So I hurry up and pop it up Google. I have my phone ready and ready to know what option I'm doing. I pull up the ticker, option chain, and I can get this in a blink of a second because I've been doing it for a while. Practice makes perfect. The minute you start doing this often, you can understand like, okay, I can do this faster and faster and faster. You want to get yourself engaged. Do it faster and faster and faster because it should be just a couple clicks and you're in. And just remember, just to make it easier, you're always doing premium near 1. So you look at the premiums, and if you see the bid is at 1 and the ask is at 1.02, well, that's the one you would do, right? It's the closest to 1. And then you get in, and then you would add one more time if you see a 3x touch, and that's your last add-on, and then you do a 15 to 20% stop loss, and then you're always taking your gains at the EMA 5. I don't know what percentage gain you're going to get. Usually it's 10%. If not, it's more than 10%. It just depends. Zero TTEs work really fast. They make money really fast too. You'll see, like, this is really one of my favorite strategies to teach because it's very basic. You're looking at the Keltner channels, and I had the video to set it up. It's in my Discord. I go live if you guys ever need the settings. But this is what I've noticed works, okay? Obviously, during the bell, it's going to be more volatile, so you'll probably see 3x touches more during that big volatile. But if you see that deep pierce like this, a body closing under it, and then you see another candle, this is just a beautiful setup for that quick move up. And then we can make the move down. But we made our money here. So that's the purpose of it. If you guys like fast returns, you have a smaller account, this is a really nice strategy. Okay, you have your clear defined loss. You're gonna have plenty of opportunities. We're looking at all the mag 7s, right? They're all gonna be all listed right up in here. Look for the 1 minute says. It says 1 minute 2 times touch, 1 minute 2 times touch, deep pierce, okay? It'll alert in it, and you can view all these alerts. You'll be like, hey, spy alerted here. What was the aftermath? And just do a lot of back testing, okay? Do exactly what I did on this video and say, okay, at this time it was alerted. I'm going to go back to this time, see what I would have done. Bam, bam, I'm out in like a minute. It's awesome, right? Very awesome. It's almost like it's too good to be true, but like I said, when the heat of the moment, these can be, you got to be fast. That's why I said, practice with it. Whatever amount you have, keep practicing. If you keep winning, then you feel more safe, go up on your value. I really like this strategy, guys. So, If you are new and you want to learn more about this, I'm going to put this video for records into my Discord. I am going to talk about this. I do tell you guys when I'm in on these. I'll say, hey, I'm in on Nvidia calls. It got alerted in the 1-minute plays. It has a deep pierce and it has a 2x touch. I'm in. Deep pierce, 2x touch, I'm in all the time. So if you guys want to join the premium Discord, it's literally not going to cost you a lot. You can get access to the TradingView 1-minute bot, and that's the main thing. Like, that value right there is worth way more than the membership than you could probably ever get. But if you click the link down below in YouTube comments below and in the description, it'll say join the premium Discord. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. All you have to do is hit day trade alerts right in here, and you'll get access to my highest membership for $12 a month, and that's literally it. I would never go up on the price. I think it's very fair for all the time I put into, all the education, all the new knowledge I am. This is a revised 1-minute strategy. I've been really just molding this strategy. It's getting better and better and better to the point where I'm like, this is actually pretty insane, okay? It's really insane. We have a clear, we have a clear stop loss, we have a clear take profit, and you will see the consistent results. Yeah, you might lose one, but you're going to have like 10 other wins. So that 15% stop might not mean anything when you're making like 20% 10 times in a row, right? So that's the thing. Don't try to be a hero. If it does something bizarre, then okay, we'll take our stop. Okay, that's totally fine. But I promise you, you back test this, it's going to have a high win ratio. Hit day trade alerts. You'll have access to my swing trades and my day trades all combined. I have another day trading strategy that I actually do alert besides the TradingView 1-minute strategy. But the purpose of this video is 1-minute strategy only. Buying options 0 DTE and make fast returns. The beautiful thing about this, theta does not matter because we're not in these trades long. We're in, we're out. That's the beautiful thing about this. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment. If you do subscribe to my Discord, do it on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. It is the best to do that, and I hope to see you guys in the community. Happy trading, guys, and peace out.